What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Legion Teaches History. Now, I know it's been a long time, and I do apologize for that, but you know what? We're coming in heavy-handed, and we're coming in with something that everybody is going to love, somebody especially like me. The Tyrannosaurus Rex is my favorite dinosaur of all time, not just because of Jurassic Park, not just because of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, or Jurassic World Dominion, who is the same Tyrannosaurus of the whole entire franchise. That is Rexy. She is the legacy character. She is in 4 out of the 6 movies. No, but because what Discovery Magazine has found, what a Tyrannosaurus skull tells us about its intelligence. Key is that it tells us a little more than we thought. Just kidding. Okay. The name Tyrannosaurus Rex means the king of the tyrant lizards. And by all accounts, that's exactly what the Tyrannosaurus was. A ruthless and fearsome predator. It ruled the world in the late Cretaceous period around 90 million years ago with its teeth as big as a banana. That is true because its teeth were not only for predatory reasons. It was for crunching bone, disabling its prey, and yes, even taking over a kill where it can. Tyrannosaurus was not a scavenger. It was an all-around predator. It was similar to a lion and a hyena combined, because the Tyrannosaurus could literally bite through the bones of many of its prey, rendering them disabled. But also, you know what? Let's say a couple of Deinonychus decided to take down a certain a certain prey. Tyrannosaurus could come in and be like, going, you know what, this is mine, and quite frankly, no, not yours anymore. A crushing bite and a sense of smell as keen as a cat. Yes, they could actually sense up to miles upon miles. Rivaled only by the turkey vulture from last estimates, which means that it could smell prey from extreme miles away. This infamous theropod was a vicious predator, but how smart was the T-Rex? What do we know, and what can we know about the brains of the most ferocious predator that the world has ever seen? Yes, it is the most ferocious predator the world has ever seen. Clues from according to Ashley Morhart, a paleoneurologist at the Washington University School of Medicine, some things are evident from fossils that might give us some clues into the dinosaur's intelligence. For example, we can observe and measure the cavity space where the brain was once housed. It was larger than they thought, by the way. If the skull has been broken open due to damage, researchers can physically study the insides of the brain. The skull can also be placed in a computerized axial tomography CAT scan, which provides a details image to the inside, of which we do to humans, by the way, the brain cavity. In some cases, scientists might have also have to make an endocast or a 3D representation of the brain cavity made in the similar method to Jello mold. We've been doing this for a long time, just for the record. This is nothing new. But you know, the ever study of science is, we can get a sense of how much the brain tissue was devoted to different regions of the brain by being able to analyze the anatomy of the endocast, says Morhart. Regarding the T-Rex, we know that it had extra large olfactory bulbs, sense of smell. As a result, the great sense of smell. We also know from the size of the eye sockets that it had excellent vision. It did not see. It did not see this direction. It had visual representation. The way the eyes were exchanged, it was actually more of that of a predatory bird, a bird of prey, or what we would call a raptor. A July 22 study published by the Journal of Comparative Neurology took it a step further. Using the information on it, we have the neuronal density and the brain size of animals living today, and attempting to apply that to the knowledge of the T-Rex, which that is how we do it. So look, we can't go and ask Rexy from Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. Rexy, how smart are you? We can't do that. We can't go back in time and ask an actual Tyrannosaurus on this planet how smart were you. It just doesn't work that way. We have to actually take and study it and compare it to modern day animals, because modern day animals, quite frankly, are not much different than animals of the past, whether they be reptiles or birds or invertebrates, stuff like that. As smart as a baboon? The study authored by Susanna Herculino Housel even estimates that the T-Rex was about as smart as a baboon, which means they were smarter than we thought. But Morehart contends that there are too many uh, caveats in the study to be able to take that far. I don't personally find this claim to be realistic because brain size only tells us a small portion of the story. She says that is correct. However, again, they had binocular vision. They had an olfactory sense that could actually be interpret smell from miles away. The T-Rex brain size and neurons. Brain size is important. We're humans, so the average size of a human brain is your fists together. Because I'm a large human, I'm 6'4", I'm a large man. That's about the size of my brain. Doesn't mean I'm smarter than anybody. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means that for my body size, that's relatively an estimate of how my body fits my brain cavity. Is neuronal density. Still, we also need to be able to map the neuronal connectivity to the brain to access its efficiencies and to look at how support cells in the brain are impacting brain activity. So there's a lot we don't know, and it's best not to jump to conclusions. We have to be careful to stay within the limits of the data, says Morehart, which she is not wrong, because science is a journey. It's not a leap forward. It's a journey. It's step by step, and this is something that we have had disputes over, let's say, the last couple of years about how science works. Science is a step by step journey of facts, hypotheses, and testing said hypotheses and resulting in the facts coming out the other side to confirm or dispute what we think. Evaluating the T-Rex intelligence, Matthew Carano, curator of the Smithsonian's National Museum for Natural History, agrees that there's a lot that we just don't know. Of course, Tyrannosaurus Rex lived 90 million years ago during the Cretaceous period. He says we haven't even mastered measuring intelligence in living human beings. That's true. To go back in time and measure intelligence in an ancient animal, it's really hard to even approach this question in any sort of precise way. The Tree of Life. He contends that we have secondary items that may provide a window into the T-Rex intelligence, but it would be challenging to go beyond that for now. We can get an idea of the dinosaurs' intelligence based on where they fit into the Tree of Life, says Carano. We know that we have living dinosaurs in birds. Yes, we do. And close cousins of dinosaurs in crocodilians. Again, we do. So we can use what we know about these living animals to bracket the possibilities for dinosaurs' intelligence. Yes, crocodiles are extremely efficient hunters. They wait underneath the water, and then they strike their prey, and then they excuse me, drag them under the water, and they spin. Birds, specifically raptors, are the most intense birds of prey because that's what they're called, birds of prey. Raptors are birds of prey. Um, they have very, very hollow bones to be very efficient, very light on their feet, to also actually be winged. Um, and quite frankly, raptors again have binocular vision, and they have intense sense of smell. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to categorize this as quickly as possible. I don't want to be a 20-minute video. I think 12 minutes ish is 12 15 minutes is good. Bird brain. Still, there's a range of intelligence in birds. Yes, there are extremely intelligent birds that can actually mimic human beings. Be like going, "Hi, Samuel," and then the bird goes, "Hi, Samuel." Those are birds. Birds are quite intelligent. Same with reptiles. Reptiles are very intelligent. They actually adapt very well to said environment. Now, when they're taken out of their said environment, they may have, but also at the same time, like dinosaurs. Dinosaurs had adapted environments. The Tyrannosaurus was native to North America, to where it had other species of cousins like Tarbosaurus. I believe was Tarbosaurus was actually down south. I believe it's south. I'll have to look that up. It's been a while since I've talked about dinosaurs, but I think this should be a weekly thing. Talking to doing a history video about dinosaurs on a weekly basis, doing an educational, reading from the textbook, and then of course, I don't know, maybe we'll talk about ancient civilizations. We'll see. Some are quite smart, like parrots. I just was talking about parrots and crows, but others are not as sophisticated. Moreover, birds have changed a lot in the past 66 million years. And then there are crocodiles, in which some research are highly intelligent. Ding, ding, ding. Working in teams to hunt their prey and displaying advanced parental care. Yes. Yes. Birds and crocodilians are actually caring parents because they defend their nests vigorously. And they haven't changed much, but we're still not sure how close they are to dinosaurs regarding intelligence. Well, you know what? The fact that that birds and crocodilians were actually alive during the time of Tyrannosaurus Rex would tell you a lot that you need to know. That the apple does not necessarily fall far from the tree. In the end, there's a lot that we don't know about dinosaurs or T-Rex intelligence, and it seems difficult that without the brain we could know. But the more specimens we find to indicate behavior, culture, or sophistication, the more we can pull back the curtain on the brains of this fantastic beast. Until then, we'll have to hang our hats on the idea that T-Rex was as smart as it needed to be to rule its prehistoric world. It has the largest bite of any land animal in the history of this planet. Now, land, not sea. Sea is very different, but land animal in the history of this planet. The Tyrannosaurus was a extremely efficient hunter, an extremely efficient parent. Yes, there were many determinations back in the late 90s, early 2000s that Tyrannosaurus was not a loving and caring parent. That just doesn't make any sense. We've actually found fossils to indicate the very difference of that. To where a nest of baby T-Rexes was attacked by what's it called? I think it's basically, I can't think of the name. Nanorex. Nanotyrannosaur. Yeah, I think it's like Nanotyrannosaur. Where it attacked a nest of baby Tyrannosaurs. It ultimately, the baby Tyrannosaurus put up one heck of a fight. The Nanotyrannosaur actually ended up killing one. And of course, mommy came back and killed the Nanotyrannosaur. And that is something that we have found confirming bite mark patterns, because obviously bite mark patterns and broken bones tell a prehistoric story, much like finding a crime scene in modern day. It's something that we're getting better at, and quite frankly, I've loved dinosaurs since I can remember, and I'm kind of glad that my friend Samuel, the infamous, has pushed me to do more content on this channel again, and I'm going to start doing that going forward. So thank you, everybody. Here is the sponsor of this channel. Appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the sponsor of this channel. The sponsor of this channel is Silk City Hot Sauce. It is a hot sauce company that I use personally. I love everything Silk City Hot Sauce does. They are a small business in Vermont, southern Vermont, and they use all the ingredients from a farm down the road. They got farm fresh ingredients. It tastes great. They have the best peppers. And quite frankly, I have tried many of their sauces. I love them. I've tried Prime Time Fired Up with Alex Stein. That is good. It's got a good heat to it right out of the gate. Killer Hot is another one that I do love. I love Killer Hot. That one is probably one of my favorites. Alex Stein's is also one of my favorites. I would also say that I have tried Nightmare. This is Chrissy Mayer's hot sauce. They do a great job with that. Bob Levy's blue cheese ass licking hot sauce. That's right. I do love it. They have a lot of great packages you can have out. You can get a 3-pack. They got multi-packs. Tales from Silk City Pull Over. I have tried that. I have not tried the G sauce yet. Not yet, but they also have pick your 3-pack. They have pick your 6-pack. They got a lot of great stuff. I hope you check them out, because when you do and use the promo code Legion, that is the promo code Legion, Legion. At checkout, you get 15% off. Jeff is a friend of this channel. I've interviewed him on my channel, and I think you will love everything they do. So I hope you go to SilkCityHotSauce.com, use the promo code Legion, and get 15% off, because I continue to buy from them every time I have the opportunity. Every time I run out, I always go. I use my own promo code. Jeff knows it's me. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video or the rest of this live stream. We'll see you.